All right. Whether the function is represented in words, you can always find that rate of change, which we know to be the slope, initial value. The y-intercept. Okay? The y-intercept, or in a linear equation.
Hello.
Stopped for some reason. I must have hit it. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so point slope form, slope intercept form, kind of things that we're going to be dealing with. All right, a museum charges an initial membership fee. The total cost of the membership depends on the number of people on the membership as shown in the table. Important, guys, that they tell you that the relationship is linear, because some things are not linear. This one is. Find a rate of change in the initial value. So basically, we're going to eventually get slope. Do that. The rate of change is your slope, your m, and the initial value is the b, or the y-intercept. Okay? So, if you have a membership to this museum, 2 people cost $65, 3 people cost $80, 4 cost $95, 5 cost $110. What do you got to find first?
The slope.
Find the slope. How many points does it take, guys, to find the slope?
2.
Choose any 2 points. And guys, work smarter. Don't work harder. Choose the first 2 points. I know yesterday we said, be creative, choose different. But keep it simple. Find the slope using the first 2 points. Okay, who can talk through getting to the slope? Go ahead.
You do 65 minus 80.
Okay, subtract the y's over.
X, which would be 2 minus 30.
Okay, I'll do the hard part. The bottom's -1.
No.
And then top part's 15.
Careful with your signs.
-15.
-15.
And when they divide it equals 15.
Okay, so the slope is 15. How many people got a slope of 15?
I did.
Okay, you gotta do first. What does the knucklehead kid say the slope is? Somebody doesn't think, he does this real quick. No, they say it's 1/15. What'd they do wrong?
They did it the other way around.
They did the x's over the y's because that's what they see in the table. They see 2 minus 3 over 65 minus 80. No, you guys are all smart enough to know slope is the change in y over the change in x. Delta y over delta x. Okay? Now we know the slope. We know 4 different points. Let's use point slope form, and then we're going to manipulate it and get it to slope intercept form. Okay? So, who wants to choose a point to choose there
Oh,
to do this? Pedal cow.
265.
Yeah, let's
65.
choose the first point. Everybody choose that point and use point slope form to write the equation. Go ahead, pedal cow, do that.
It's y minus 65 equals 15 to the
Say times the quantity.
times the quantity of x minus 2.
Nice. There's the point slope form of the equation. We got to solve it for y now. And all we're going to do to solve it for y is we're going to distribute our 15, and then we're going to add 65 to both sides. Oh, we learned first period, guys. Get your calculators out. The numbers are kind of big today. You have your calculator, get it out, please. Y minus 65 equals 15x minus 30. Add 65 to both sides. Okay. So what did we get? What was the slope intercept form, people?
35.
15x plus
35.
35?
Yeah.
Okay. If you need to type this into your calculator, guys, feel free. -30 plus 65 is positive 35. Now, we need to talk about what that means. Right? From our museum situation, can anybody tell me what these numbers mean? What do the 15 and the 35 represent?
15 people.
Shushko, what do you think?
That it's $15 per person for membership.
Correct?
And that the initial value is a flat fee.
There you go. Very good. I'm going to write it this way. An initial, I like how you said that, flat fee. Initial flat fee, $35 plus $15 per person. Plus $15 per person. The initial value is 35 and the slope, the rate of change is 15. Interpret what that means. $35 for, you got to pay no matter what, plus $15 per person. Does this look like what we did yesterday? I don't see any difference. Okay? Try that second one, guys. Read it carefully. Go from there. Let's see what we can do. Homeroom was collecting, just like our homeroom did over Christmas break, before Christmas break. Homeroom was collecting canned goods for a food drive. The teacher kicked off the drive by bringing in some canned goods. There's the initial value, which we don't know. Each day, though, of the food drive, the class plans to bring in 10 cans. The total number of canned goods for day 10 is 205. Just because there's 10 cans a day and then day 10, it's just a coincidence. Both numbers are the same. Okay. Anybody know anything about this problem yet? What's one thing you know? Jack Muir.
The slope is 10.
The slope is 10. Which 10? Well, but the 10 cans are the day 10. Yeah, the 10 cans. Guys, right here. Whenever it says each day, there's the slope. How much for one? The rate of change. Now, does anybody know anything else about this problem? Can you guys come up with a point? Where's there a point at? Donnie, what do you know?
That on day 10 there's 25 cans.
Can I write that as a point?
Yeah.
10, 205. Remember, the independent variable is the 10, and the number of cans, 205, depends on the 10. So that goes second. So it's 10, 205. Guys, what two pieces of information do we have?
10 days,
Slope
10
and
cans.
Slope and point. What form are we going to use?
Point slope form.
Guys, what form are you going to use?
Where's yours?
Point, slope, form. Everybody say it.
Point slope form.
Point. Whenever you're given a point and the slope, go right to point slope form. That whole y minus y1 equals m times the quantity of x minus x1. Then solve it for y. You can do this. Miss Allie, plug the numbers in for point slope form.
Y minus 205
Gotcha?
equals 10 times the quantity of x minus 10.
Nice. Everybody see why it might be nice to have your calculators out now? Some big numbers here. Let's solve it for y to put it in slope-intercept form. So I can do that in my head.
105.
Times 10 times 10 is a hundo. You guys all know that. Everybody add 205 to both sides.
I guess
It's 105.
105.
It's 205, isn't it?
105.
Oh, the answer is 105. Yes, you're right. 10x. Is it plus or minus 105?
Plus.
Plus. Okay.
Minus.
What's that?
How would it be minus? For this
If-
situation, though.
If when you added these two together, you got a negative value?
No, but for this situation, how can you get
Right.
minus?
For this situation, there's no way the teacher brought in a negative amount of cans to begin with.
Well, what if
impossible.
you took the cans and gave it to a different homeroom?
What's that?
What if you took the cans and gave it to a different homeroom?
Well, then from where you started, it would
That means
be
if
negative.
you bring in
You would never have a
105
negative
cans,
amount of cans. It's kind of just an impossible thing to have.
Well, if you
All right.
own somebody cans.
Somebody explain what's going on in this situation. Say one intelligent sentence about this. Really strange, in a way. Harrison?
I think the teacher brought in 105 cans.
Right. And then what happened? Yeah.
And then each student brought in 10 cans per day.
I don't think each student, just the student.
The students brought in 10 cans a day.
That's good. That was an excellent way to say it. All right, so here's what happened. The crazy teacher
So crazy.
brought in, I'm saying this is Mr. Francis because that guy cheats and he's a weasel. Okay? The teacher brought in 105 cans to begin with. Okay? Then 10 cans per day. Okay? After 10 days, guys, do we have 205 cans?
Yep.
Makes sense. 10 cans per day, 10 days, that'd be 100 more cans, plus the 105 that the teacher brought in to begin with, you got 205 cans.
How would a teacher bring in 105 cans?
Who would even count that many cans?
Oh, Mr. Moore brought in like a bunch of like boxes of shampoo
Who did?
in 6th grade.
Who did?
Or Mr. Moore.
Mr. Moore?
Yeah.
Shampoo.
But he doesn't need shampoo. He's like me, he's a bald guy. Alright.
Technically not.
Last problem, guys. You're doing great. Alright, we had a little discussion about some of the terminology in this problem. Rocco's family wants to get professional photos taken. So you guys ever go with your family and get a professional photo taken?
Rocco.
Years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, usually when you're a little kid, maybe. Not recently, but maybe recently. Okay. The cost includes a sitting fee. You guys even know what a sitting fee means?
Being there.
Like the money that has to go to the city.
No. A
For
sitting
showing
fee,
up.
not a city fee.
Oh.
Being there.
Yeah, just for showing up, just for sitting there.
Oh.
Okay. When you go to get pictures taken, guys, the photo place is going to charge you like $50 just to come in and take pictures, or $100 if it's a really good place. Okay. So we don't know the sitting fee, and then it's $15 for each. What does that mean? 8x10 photo. Does the 8x10 have anything to do with the numbers in this problem?
No.
No. It's just for each 8x10 photo, just each photo. The cost of getting 5, 10, and 15 photos, respectively, is $110, $185, and $260. Okay? How many people get confused about that whenever they say the word respectively in there? You guys know what that means?
Accordingly.
What usually respectively means is that they're giving you a couple different situations, and then they match up correctly. So that means the 5 goes with the 110, the 10 goes with the
185.
185, and then the 15 goes with the
260.
Guys, that's what the word respectively means, is that the order matches up perfectly. The first thing goes with the first thing, okay? So that's just what the word respectively. All right, what's the sitting fee? All right.
I don't know that.
Anybody know anything about this problem? Can you come up with one very important piece of information? Oh, stop. Give me one thing you know from this problem. Correct the mundo. So that's the what? That's the slope. Very good. Guys, the slope is $15.
75.
What?
No, 110 goes to plus 75 makes it 185 plus 75 makes it 260.
You're just saying random numbers.
No?
You are catching on to some pattern, but I don't know where that's leading you. I like that. No, see if that works out the way you're doing it. But what else, guys? What's one other thing we know from this problem that we need?
Every 5 photos is
Sitting fee.
$75.
Well, we don't know the sitting fee.
Five.
Needed
Every
five
5 photos is
Comma
$75.
Is a what?
Is a point.
Is a point. You know 3 points. Choose the smartest, the easiest one to deal with. 5 photos cost $110. 5 is the independent variable. 110 is the dependent
Every 5 photos.
variable, because the money depends on the number of photos you get. You totally could have used 10 185 or 15 260. Then your numbers get too big. Okay, everybody go to point slope form. Go, you can do this. Harms, give me the point slope form.
Y minus 110 equals 15 times quantity of x minus y.
Nice. Y minus $1.10 equals 15 times the quantity of x minus 5. Hold on. Solve it for y now. Distribute and add 110 to each side. Feel free to use your calculators. Can you guys do 5 15s in your head? You know that one yet?
Yeah, 75.
That's 75. Plus $1.10.
75.
Y equals 15x
35.
plus, how much is it?
45.
35. Anybody figure out the sitting fee yet?
$35.
$35. So it costs you $35 just to show up at the photo place, plus $15 for every photo.
75.
I give my
So yeah, I wanted to get back to Matt to see where he's going with this. But let me write this down first. $35 sitting fee plus $15 per photo. All right, Matt. That's guys what you have to write down for your home. You know, what's the sitting fee, or if it says explain it, whatever. Do something like that. Matt, what was the pattern you were looking for?
110 plus 75 goes to 185. And 185 plus 75 goes to 260.
But where does 75 come from? You just got them by subtracting them?
Yeah.
Okay. Notice, how are the photos changing?
Every 5 photo is $75.
Guess what 75 divided by 5 is?
15.
There's the slope. Right? So, all right, does everybody understand what you got to do? Hey, thumbs up in the air right now. Listen. Find the slope. Point slope form. Slope intercept form. If you can do that, you guys are going to have no problem with the homework.
Here, stretch it.
All right, everybody signing off. Everybody say
Bye.
bye.
Bye!
Alright.